Hello, friends. Everybody, well, not everybody's here. We're still waiting for Mick, but we got friends here. Say hi, friends.
Oh, one. Hello.
Hello.
Hey. Anna's here. Asala's here. Jada's here. And we're waiting for Mick to join us today. Four friends plus me. And we had exactly 8 known living characters for trial.
Oh my gosh.
It's getting smaller. I was just thinking right before we started, this game kills off a lot of guys. It's like so many, like look at the list.
That's true.
Guy, technically.
Guy.
You know? All the ladies are living. Mostly. Most of the guys are gone.
Yeah,
We just got a few left.
that's true. That's
Hmm.
true.
It's getting really one-sided. But we'll see what happens. I think Zhao Chen! Hey! Ahoy! I played some Zelda earlier. Let's see here. Where's my... Take that down. There we go. But, yeah. I'm getting pretty close to the end of Zelda, too. Maybe the end of next week. You're on Minecraft grind? Very nice. My niece likes to play Minecraft occasionally. She likes me to build her Minecraft world. So she's like, would you make my house bigger? I'm like, okay. Will you do your homework while I do that? She's like, okay. I'm like, okay.
Nice trade-off.
Modded specifically on the tech stuff. Oh, really? Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, we just have it on the Switch, so you can't mod it. It's pretty basic. Yeah, that's way beyond my Minecraft knowledge. I'm still learning how to, like, make basic stuff. But the house is getting bigger. And she wants to keep all the animals we encounter.
Oh,
So,
farm.
Yeah, it's a huge farm. She doesn't care who she has to kill. She's like, that traitor, kill him. I'm like, what? She's like, kill him. Take his llamas. I'm like, what? That's evil. And she's like, take them. I want them. I'm like, oh god.
Give me all the llamas.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm.
But anyways, so we're gonna go for the hour and a half today. I am starting to use save states for this game so that it doesn't get crazy.
We gotta.
Yeah, we got it
Smart.
at this point. I also have a backup copy of my saves just in case. But
So prepared.
we are. Okay.
Last time on Danganronpa.
Last time. Are we still investigating? I thought we were done. Are we still
Oh.
investigating?
Maybe?
Uh,
I forget what we did last time.
so do I. I
already.
forgot. Oh, that's right. We were with we are still investigating.
Hmm.
Remember Kirigiri is working with us now.
All
right?
right.
And she's
Right,
like-
can you help me?
Yeah, to help me with the investigation. And we're like, only if you tell us these things. She's like, no. We're like, fine, we'll help you. Anyway, because we're a sap and a pushover.
Nae's so whipped.
We are whipped. That's a fact. So let's see. Where are we right now? On the second floor? And so it says she wanted to go see the bodies. I guess the
Sure,
physics
and-
lab is on this floor, right?
Is it? Or is it on... Are we on the top floor?
I think we're on... What floor are we on?
This is the one with the pool.
The second floor.
Yeah.
I think we need to be on the 3rd floor.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right. Let's remember how to play. Just give me a few minutes. There we go.
A week now is long. Like, it's a long time.
Yeah.
Since the year's getting to a close.
I can't believe we've been playing this for so long. We started this
I really
in
can't. I can't believe how
September.
many steps we've done. Like,
Did we?
September.
it doesn't
Oh my
seem like
God.
it. Which
It's
I
like
guess is a
mid
good-
to end September. It was like this, like mid to end September we started.
What?
It doesn't feel like it's been so long, or that we've done so much.
Yeah.
Which is good, since we like the game and we're not like tired of it. But
Yeah. We're all whipped here, Zhao Chen says. Spilling facts. Let's see, do I go this way? This is the art room, right?
I think so.
yeah, this is your room. They're in the back, right?
Oh yeah, in the door that was totally
in the-
not locked.
Oh, they popped right up there, didn't she? right, so
but our
Mick
problem
is
that
Kitagiri.
Mick is-
Yeah.
yeah.
So Annie, you want to fill in for Mick
Yeah.
until Mick gets here? And then Mick is
I'll take care of
also Sakura today, I believe. So until Mick gets here, Asali, you want to be Sakura?
Sure.
Thank you. All right, let's get started.
Imada Ishimaru.
For just a moment, Kitagiri's face appeared to harden. But that's all it was, a moment.
Let's begin.
Aw, she was a little affected by it.
I mean, they've been friends for a while now.
At this point, I guess. Yeah.
Friends, quote unquote.
She crouched down next to Ishimaru's body and without hesitation began inspecting it.
It's like it says in the Monokuma file. They were killed with similar weapons.
As she worked, she appeared unconcerned, indifferent. It seemed completely natural for her, to the point where even my discomfort began to fade.
Naegi, I just noticed something.
What's that?
You know that Ishimaru wore a watch on his left wrist, right?
Aw.
Did he?
You really?
Your
guess so.
attentiveness around people is sorely lacking. You are not a people person, are you?
No, that's not it. I just... Anyway, what about the watch?
Have a look. It's broken. The hands have stopped moving, see? I suspect it was broken in a fight with someone. Additionally, the hands stopped just after 6 o'clock.
Whoa, level up. Marco!
Mariko!
Thank you for subscribing. Is it resub day? Shout out to Mariko. Thank you for resubscribing. You like those cute little alerts? I guess they updated. That's why I lost all my alerts. So I had to reset them all.
Reset. New alerts.
Yeah, so I had to set all new alerts, and they came all fancy.
Ooh.
Which means the watch was broken just after 6?
However, Ishimaru's watch wasn't broken at the time last night.
Oh, Jada, you want to grab Ishimaru for a second?
Hey, how long you planning on making us wait?
Ishimaru looked down at his wristwatch irritably and raised his voice further.
It's almost 10 o'clock. That's bedtime for all the good little boys and girls.
Since his watch seemed to be working then, that means it wasn't broken at 6 last night.
But it's 6 this morning. Genius.
Genius.
Broken
Mother,
wristwatch? Yeah.
You're really getting sharp, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not all I noticed. Look at Ishimaru's left hand.
Marco says, I like the new fancy alerts. Thank you. I did not really do anything but set them. That was all Twitch Studio.
He seems to be holding something.
Oh my god.
They're just noticing this now. You're right. He's got something white. I wonder what it is.
This is still Harry Potter in the Chamber
Well,
of Secrets.
obviously, it's a paper.
Take it, Naegi.
Who, me?
Rigor mortis has begun to set in. Physical tasks are boys' responsibility, right?
All right, fine. I reluctantly took Ishimaru's hand in mine. He was frigid, and the ice-like cold made my heart skip a beat. With great effort, I finally managed to remove it from Ishimaru's tight grip.
What
Hey,
is
Mick.
it?
We have a Mick!
Hey, Mick!
Hello.
Hey, welcome. Glad you could make it. Give me a sound check there, Mick. You're very, very
You're
soft.
very, very soft.
Can you just stick your mic in your mouth, please? That's better.
Eat it.
Hello.
That's way better.
little
Yeah,
better.
perfect.
Yes,
Yeah.
keep the mic.
Yeah.
How close are you to your mic right now?
I mean, it is a lot closer than it was.
It's like it's
Okay.
become a relationship. That's how close it is. A scrap of paper. All right, so Mick, you saw who you've got for today, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Great.
We're talking to Kyoko right now, so you can take over if you want.
Go for it.
Is that all that was in his hand?
Yeah, that's it. Just a scrap of paper. Doesn't give us much to go off of, does it?
Oh, really?
As she spoke, Kitagiri repositioned herself next to Yamada's body.
Next, we'll look at Yamada's corpse. There is much more evidence left behind.
A scrap of paper. Just paper by itself?
Hmm.
Giddy got so ASMR.
There are still a few things bugging me about Yamada's body. First of all, how did the culprit move Yamada when he's so large? I mean, his body was found in the infirmary on the first floor, and this is the third floor. So just how the heck could he have moved Yamada from the first floor to the third floor? And without us noticing, for that matter. Second, the cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. And that Justice Hammer number 3 I saw in the infirmary was most likely used to do it. But when I saw Yamada's corpse in the infirmary, his glasses were definitely covered in blood. Yet now they're clean. Which means someone wiped Yamada's glasses. But who and why?
I did it.
Once again, rocket science.
How's it going? Have you found anything?
Yes, there's more here than I expected. Look at this.
It's a balled up sheet of paper?
It was hidden on Yamada's person.
Hidden?
He was in his underwear.
Ugh!
I can't imagine he was doing anything other than hiding it.
I
You
used it to
put
wipe
your
my ass.
hand in his underwear?
It's just underwear. It's not like I put my hands in his socks. Ugh.
How is socks worse?
Those were both really weird, Kirigiri.
I don't quite follow that logic.
Anyway, we should see what's on it. Now, Iggy, unball the paper for me, would you?
Just thinking about where that came from, how should I say it? If this turns out to be useless, I'll never forgive you, Yamada. A handwritten note. I found a hole like a secret path, can see the outside, probably a way out. Would be bad if Monokuma found out, so don't talk to anyone. Meet in the physics prep room at 6 a.m.
Now that sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's the same note Hagakure was talking about. Then Hagakure really was telling the truth.
It's not exactly the same, though.
Last night, I found a strange note stuck in my bedroom door. This is what it said. Found a hole, like a secret path. Can see the outside, probably a way out. Would be bad if Monokuma found out, so don't talk to anyone. Meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
The meeting time is different. Hagakure said he was to show up at 1 a.m., but the note Yamada got says 6 a.m.
Hold on. Just because Yamada had the note doesn't mean he was the recipient.
What?
The right corner on the sheet of paper. It's torn, see? That's an important detail.
It's important that the paper is torn? Would you mind elaborating on that, Kitty Kitty?
Think about it. Why do you think Ishimaru was holding onto that scrap of piece of paper so tightly in the first place?
I don't know.
What if, when he had it, it was just a scrap, but something more valuable? How did that more valuable thing turn into that scrap we found? That's where you'll find your answer.
I wish we could just match them up right now because it clearly fit together.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah. It's like a puzzle piece. Come on, guys. By the way, while we're here, I thought I'd mention the deceased both have their own electric IDs, just as they should. Which means, most likely, there aren't any electro IDs tricks involved in these murders. Well, there doesn't seem to be much leeway for such tricks to come into play this time anyway.
So you're saying it's alright to just ignore Electro IDs altogether for this case?
If it wasn't worth thinking about, I wouldn't have mentioned it in the first place.
Oh.
All I said is that no electric ID tricks were used to commit these murders. However, they will probably be of use at some point.
Electro IDs will be of use at some point. I have no idea what she's suggesting. But since it's Kitty Giddy who said it, it's worth keeping in the back of my mind. Along with all the other random stuff that I can't make
Yeah.
sense of.
Dong,
Ding dong.
dong. All right, who's Monokuma?
I think
This is
Jade
gonna
is.
be fun, fun, fun. It's time for the class trial.
Oh.
The class trial. A blinding flash like fireworks in the night. Born of a clash between life and death. Anywho, you guys should know the drill by now. Oi, now hurry up, you blokes, and get your asses to the little red roger on the first floor. What?
What?
Monokuma. The fuck?
See you soon.
That was a good one.
Ugly.
Oh man.
Unfortunately, it seems like there's our own investigation has to end here.
All right, Sherlock. Zhao Chen says that gave me Five Nights at Freddy's flashbacks.
Now it's up to you to think for yourself and reach your own conclusions.
I don't see why I'm okay. Fine. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's my job to do all this. I don't know why.
Then let's get going.
Why can't you do? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Use
very
your
strange that
brain.
both
Why, if
Kyoko
you know
and
the answers,
Yakuza,
then why don't you do it?
they want Makoto to do it, and
I don't know why.
It doesn't
Oops,
make sense.
They want Makoto to do it.
Besides that, we're the player character. There's
You're
no
our
Obvious-
There's
scapegoat.
no reason why Makoto has to be the one to do it.
Obviously, Byakuya wants Makoto to do it because he's secretly rooting for him because he has a crush on him.
Because he's secretly in love with him. But, I mean, why does
Exactly.
Kirigiri want us to do it?
They both seem to be doing that. They both seem to be like wanting us to, they're pumping us up, and it's like, guys, there's murder happening.
Those who had heard Monokuma's command gathered on the other side of the red door. And after everyone had arrived... What the
What
heck?
the heck?
Oh no!
What's up? What's up?
There's more than one of you?
No, there's only one. It's all an illusion. You only think you see two. I'm utilizing the after image effect resulting from me moving back and forth at a super high speed.
What?
Can you guys tell which Monokuma is the real Monokuma?
We get to the elevator yet?
You're no fun, no fun.
I have no intention of playing along with your childish games.
Fine, you win. Well, you're all here, so be my guest. The elevator's all yours. I'll go on ahead and meet you there.
Let's go.
Wait a second. I'm not ready for this.
There's no running away now, Hagakure. You'll pay for what you
Oh,
did.
she's still on him.
Yeah.
I told you I'm not the culprit.
Yes. Were you ever able to find that other costume? What about the note?
No, couldn't find anything.
How unfortunate, then I suppose that means it's settled.
This isn't the place for this discussion. I believe the courtroom was set aside for that very purpose.
She's right. We can talk in the courtroom.
Yeah, I agree. That's right. I have to go. I have to do this. I can't just let Yamada's and Ishimaru's murderer get away with what he did. Or she did. For those of us who are still here, and for the two who are no longer with us. We didn't like him, but he was alright. Someone in this room, one of these 8 people, killed 2 of my, one and a half of
One
my
of them.
friends.
Strong word for Yamada.
Murdered Yamada and Ishimaru.
You gave him so many gifts, and this is how you treat him.
I took a long deep breath and let it out slowly, then walked toward the elevator. When everyone had gotten on, the elevator's door shut automatically and began its descent.
Oh my god, the elevator's so spacious now.
I know, right? Enveloped in the elevator's deep mechanical rumble, we drew deeper and deeper into the darkness. There's no turning back now. Until everything's been settled and all the cards are on the table, we can't come back. Somebody's going to be executed in a very weird way. After some time, the elevator came to a halt and opened its doors. The doors of a cruel and unforgiving fate.
Unless you he's redecorated.
He has.
Seeing you all here like this makes me realize just how few of there are left. Feels like the climax is just around the corner.
This is all your fault.
Why are you making us do this, dude? Animal cruelty in reverse.
Well, how can you not like me? I'm just so gosh darned adorable.
Cut the crap and get started already.
Oh, I'll start all right. I'm not gonna drag things out with a jerk move like the thrilling conclusion after these messages. So let's get this show on the road. Go find the seat with your name on it.
And once again, the curtain rose on. A trial for life and a judgment of death. Deception in life and treachery in death. Betrayal for life and betrayal for death. The riddles of life and the mystery of death. Justification for life and the rationalization of death. Faith in life and trust in death. The class trial to live or the class trial to die.
Edgar Allan Makoto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that has to like translate differently.
It
from
must
Japanese.
be. Yeah.
It's quite a lot. The court will now begin. Skills. We
I'm-
have skills,
no,
yes?
The official translation is pretty much the same.
It's pretty dramatic, I
translation
guess, huh?
issues here are different.
So increases the time limit of each phase.
We don't need that.
This is... Oh, we don't? Well, we've got points.
I think cool and composed is very helpful.
Why? We got points, enough points for both, is what I'm saying. We got 12 out of 16.
We got those?
SP. Decreases crosshair drift. Oh god, that will be super helpful
Yeah,
for
you need,
me.
You
Yeah.
need cool and composed.
That's already
Um,
on. We've got these already. Voices of Gold increases damage dealt. Doubles the
think
number
you
of
can-
bullet reloaded. Yeah.
I think you can keep upgrading them though.
Oh, you can
if
upgrade
there's more. I think so.
now, or you mean when I talk to people later?
No, like I think now you can.
How?
Do you have this added?
Yeah, this is on now, but I don't see an upgrade option.
Oh, okay. So keep going down.
hmm
Um,
See, everything I have right now is added, but I don't see any upgrade option.
Oh, okay. I thought you could. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe it's a different game. Maybe they added that later or something.
Yeah, I've played the next one too. so-
It might be in the next one. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out for it. But it looks like I could just equip them all.
Mhm.
I don't need this, right? Electro ID right now. So finish prep.
No.
Okay.
The electro ID is just to look over the evidence, but we
Gotcha. we it'll all make itself known.
Let's start off with a simple explanation. You guys vote to pervert the blah 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 blah.
Yeah, we know.
Finger the true villain. Oh my god.
And only the villain gets punished, but make the wrong accusation. And everyone else gets punished, leaving your deceiver to graduate free and clear. Okie dokie. So first on the agenda is...
We know who the culprit is already.
Oh my god, give it a rest.
He has no alibi for the murders or disappearing bodies, and most damningly, was found in that costume. No matter how you look at it, you're the culprit, Yasuhiro Hagakure.
I'm telling you, I didn't do it. I was knocked out the whole time.
Shut your trap, you filthy murderer.
What the heck? Who's saying this? Exactly.
Talking.
I'm sorry, Hagakure. We have the evidence. The blueprints for their costume and the numerous parts likely used to construct it. And all of this was found in your room. This is unequivocal proof
Really not.
that you built the costume, dressed yourself in it, and proceeded to commit a long string of crimes.
I'm telling you, I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing.
Is Hagakure really the culprit, or that's the first thing that needs to be made clear?
Let's ask the audience. What do you think?
Everybody
Do
press the
these
button.
Candy photos think of.
Vote now.
Hagakure's message. Oh, I have to remember how to play now. Shit. What?
Oh, I don't know the buttons though. For
Oh, Hagakure's message. These.
I don't know what the buttons are for your controller. Oh, there you go. There you go.
I mean, I know that'll give me extra time if I get those out of the way.
Yeah, yeah. Of course.
But I don't...
We usually go through a couple times.
Yeah, how do you kill them? Hagakure. This is Hagakure's message. I don't think I have other... Okay, so that was it. That was the hole.
Yeah.
I don't think I have
Okay.
other bullets for this. It's just the one bullet.
Yeah, so he's saying it's the handwriting on the blueprint. So you use the message, the note that he wrote the other day with the super neat handwriting. You fire the blueprint box because the blueprints have shitty handwriting.
Gotcha, okay. The
think
handwriting on
that's
the
what it
blueprints was awful, but Hagakure's handwriting...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
Well,
How do I forgot which
It's a
button it
different-
is.
Yeah, it's a different button. I don't.
Alright, I'm
I don't
going to
know.
figure out what
Color.
button it was. Maybe it's... Okay, that's it. Okay, it's trying. Or
Yep.
Y in this case. That's alright. We've still got plenty of time.
Yeah, you really never need the extra time in this game because it can be so
Yeah.
much.
It's like 15 minutes.
I'm also playing this on easy, so they give you a probably... Objection! I figured out how to object! And I'm objecting now!
The part that I
We're
always
gonna take a break! No, not a real break.
the what is it? The game, like the music beat game.
The
What's
rhythm
what are
game?
those called?
Oh, that one's a pain in the ass.
The rhythm game. But yeah, the rhythm game part is hard.
Mm-hmm. Did Hagakure really draw those blueprints?
What are you trying to say?
Take a look at this. This is the note Hagakure used to gather everyone together after Alter Ego went missing. Compared to these blueprints, the handwriting is clearly different, see?
He's right. They don't appear to be written by the same person.
He could have simply changed his handwriting.
No, the difference is too great.
Get that southern accent warmed
Oh.
up.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. to have been only a change in handwriting.
Anyway, I'm not talented enough to do something like change my handwriting at will.
And are you saying Hagakure is not the culprit, Naegi?
It's not just Naegi. I don't think he is either.
You said, listen to my boyfriend right there.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, not my boyfriend.
But then who was Justice Robo, really? Are you saying Hagakure was right and someone else wore the costume just like it?
The identity of the madman? Answer her, Naegi.
Okay,
You
boo.
can do it. I believe in you.
I got this. Yeah,
Don't know why
just
they believe in us.
yeah, just push it all on me, sure.
Come on, Egg, answer me. What's Justice Robo's real identity?
Why are you putting it on Naegi?
Dip.
I'm
No,
evil
I mean
to
it's Hero
society.
in the costume. That doesn't mean that he's the murderer.
The so-called man, the only one who could have worn the Justice Robo costume. Yeah, I mean, it fit him.
Yeah, it won't fit anyone else. So yeah,
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean he killed anyone, right?
no.
Hagakure, it couldn't have been anyone else. The costume only fit him, and in the end, we never found another costume, so...
There's no mistake there. Hagakure was the madman.
You're not making sense. Didn't you just say Hagakure wasn't the culprit?
It makes perfect sense. Hagakure was the madman, but he wasn't the culprit. That's all.
Which means
Exactly. The culprit and the madman are not the same person.
What?
Stroke of genius.
Do you have any evidence to suggest the madman is not the culprit?
Of course I do. But first things first. There's something that must be made perfectly clear, so let's talk about that first.
Hey, cut the dramatic and spit it out.
Everything has an order in which it must be done.
so. What you're saying is this matter you must make clear before we proceed.
The method by which Ishimaru's corpse was moved. It seems certain things were used when his corpse was moved. Can you tell me what those were, Naegi?
You all quizzing me, why? The things used to move Ishimaru's corpse was... the Vinyl sheet, right? And also the trolley.
Yeah, and the trolley.
Which one do you want first?
Oh,
Trolley?
I think either of them is, right?
Technically, this is the moving object. There's that, and then one more. Okay. So I get the other one. A trolley and a vinyl sheet, right?
Very good.
Well, why do you click his tongue at me? Let me explain. After Ishimaru's corpse vanished from the physics prep room, when we discovered it in the storage room, it was wrapped in a vinyl sheet, right? That same vinyl sheet had been in the physics prep room. When the culprit moved Ishimaru's corpse from the prep room, in order to not leave a trail of blood behind, he used one of the vinyl sheets there in the room.
I understand how the vinyl sheet was used, but what about the trolley?
Well, you see, when we discovered Ishimaru's body in the physics prep room, there was also a trolley in the room. But when the body disappeared, so did the trolley. And later, when we found Ishimaru's corpse again, this time in the art room storage room, there was a trolley there too. It must be the same trolley.
No way.
In other words, we are trying to say the corpse was moved using the trolley. Are you sure you're not misremembering?
Huh?
Was the trolley actually in the physics prep room when Ishimaru's corpse was discovered there? The trolley is there to carry sculptures and the like in the art room, is it not? For it to have even be in the physics prep room in the first place is unusual. Are you not mistakenly assuming it to have been moved when it was in the storage room the whole time?
You know that they can
Gaslighting
go
us.
back and forth.
She
right?
is. It's because she's a murderer.
There you have it, Naegi. So how will you respond?
It rolls.
Don't
It's got
worry.
blood on the wheels.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, Nagi. Nobody's expecting anything from you anyway.
Okay, now we gotta
Wow.
prove her. Gotta prove
It's common
myself.
knowledge. It's common knowledge that you misunderstand almost everything you come across.
I can't say anyone's ever said that about me before. They might be thinking it, but in order to wipe that mark off my reputation, I've got to prove evidence that the trolley was used to transport Ishimaru's corpse to the art room.
What's the blood on the wheel?
Oh, the MTB. New elements have been added. Would you like to, new elements?
What now?
What now?
What?
Very well then. Allow me to explain reloading for you. Starting with this machine gun talk battle, things are going to get a little more complicated. Your bullet count is displayed on the bottom part of the screen below the tempo markers. Until now, you haven't had any limitations set on the number of assertions you could obliterate. However, from this point on, you cannot simply lock on and press the triangle button to obliterate assertions. Now 1 bullet is required in order to obliterate 1 assertion. Try as hard as you like, but without bullets, you cannot obliterate any assertions. By pressing the square button, you can reload and replenish your supply of bullets. As with locking on, you must press the square button with the tempo markers. Oh no. I'm sure you'll come to warmly accept the square button, just as you have its siblings, X button and triangle button. Additionally, during fever time, your bullets will be fully replenished and you won't expend any. As a side note, if your action difficulty is set too merciful, you won't need to reload at all. And it is,
Yeah,
so why are we even having this
before that?
tutorial?
I know,
They've said
right?
that before, and then you did.
That's
so-
true. You're more than welcome to forget everything I've said up until now. I wish you the best of luck. Over now.
I don't trust.
I don't trust this Moogle.
They're probably gonna give it to
This
us
is a
anyway.
sketchy Moogle.
Oh God. Hang on.
I'm really good at rhythm games, though.
How do we play
I'm
the
doing,
game?
just in case, I'm gonna start doing save states. Save
Yeah.
state. Okay.
We love safety save.
Okay, we're doing safety saves from now on. Oh God. I don't really understand what I'm doing. I'm just jamming, I'm pushing buttons.
Yeah.
I don't know what square does, actually. That says reload. Oh, I see, I have 2 left.
Reload. Yep.
You okay?
Oh, this part is so confusing to
It's
me.
so hard.
She keeps changing the tempo.
Reload.
Oh, thank you.
Look at that again.
Like,
Oh,
the
Yeah.
background is just
Ew,
the
shut
giant
up.
Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Just a
woo!
bunch of Rubik's cubes stacked together.
Well, like the dance room.
Yeah.
I mean, you get through that much better than I do, just because you're better at rhythm games.
That's a good thing I play a few. I only had like one heart left though, and like a little bitty bit. That was close.
Okay.
That one was hard.
Yeah.
The fact, and there is in fact evidence that shows the trolley was moved. When I saw the trolley in the art room storage room, there was blood on the tires. The
There's
puddle of blood
tracks.
on the floor in the physics prep room had tracks that matched those tires.
Oh my
It also
god.
just doesn't make a difference where it started. Like, you can roll it over
True,
there.
you could just take it over there and bring it back. When the
Yeah.
culprit moved the body from the prep room, he must have accidentally rolled it through the blood. And, with blood still on the tires, he moved it to the storage room. There's your evidence that the trolley was used to move Ishimaru's body. Case closed. Now Celeste is doing it too. Do I rub people the wrong way?
You can rub me the right way.
I like that
in
stricken from
end-
the record.
Well, in the end, this is nothing but a footnote. Let's get back to the issue at hand, shall we?
Yeah, you were just saying. You were saying Justice Robo isn't the culprit. If the culprit isn't Justice Robo, then which Robo was it?
Asahina, I think it's best you do not concern yourself with the robos.
She's obsessed with the robos.
Then let me spell it out for you. I'll explain why the so-called madman is not this incident's culprit. Okay. It should be readily apparent if we go back over with just what happened when Ishimaru's corpse was moved.
Evidence that the madman is not the culprit can be found in what happened when the body was moved? What does he mean by that?
Jackie, I can have fuck something up.
Just his robo costume? Just one bullet?
I guess so.
Culprit kills Mario in the physics prep room, then moved the corpse. He wrapped it in a vinyl sheet, put it on the trolley, and used that to move it. As recalled, that trolley doesn't have a handle. Oh, that was it!
Oh.
Because he can't bend.
No, it's the bend
It's
over.
this one.
It's this one.
Bend over.
He can't move in that costume at all.
Yeah, he can't move.
Yeah.
Well, which the other one seemed like it would work, but bend over is more accurate.
Yeah, bend over is more exact. Also,
Yeah, that
there's
was-
no way he could have put it on himself, but
Yeah. You're not wrong in saying that. By bending down, you can move a trolley without a handle. But could you really put yourself in that position while wearing that costume?
What do you mean?
Think about it. Back when we were experimenting with the costume.
I can't see a thing. I can't even see my feet. I'm surprised you managed to walk around with this on.
Vicky said it wasn't me.
What's up with this? The back doesn't bend at all. It's a pretty design flaw. Big design flaw.
When wearing that costume, not only can you not see your feet, you can't bend your back either. Isn't that right, Asahina?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Being unable to bend one's back, it would be difficult indeed to push that trolley without a handle.
In which case, you could kick it.
But if you couldn't see your feet, could you really kick the trolley to move it?
How would you get the body on the trolley if you can't?
Yeah,
bend
that's the bigger thing.
There's a bigger problem. Nope, I'm thinking not. I know what you're talking about, though.
Not paying attention.
Plus, I have doubts you could pull off the even more intricate task of wrapping the corpse in a sheet while wearing that restrictive costume.
Couldn't you just take off the costume to move the body?
No, it's not possible to have her remove the costume, just move the corpse. That's because...
You can't take it off
Get off
yourself.
yourself.
It's hard to imagine that you take off the costume just to move the body. I mean,
You can't take it off. Why can't I take it off? Someone give me a hand, would you?
I rather you refrain from building things you can't take off by yourself.
I didn't build this thing.
The clasp on the back appears to be preventing him from taking it off. It's sealed fairly tightly as well. Alright, fine. I'll give you a hand. Ah, yes. The costume would neither be put on nor removed by one's own strength.
Could he really not have taken it off himself? Hagakure wasn't just lying to us, was he?
It wasn't a lie.
if he could have taken it off himself, he wouldn't have shown up still wearing it. That's like wearing a sign around his neck saying, I did it.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Then it's true that Justice Robo really couldn't have moved the trolley.
Which means the person who transported the corpse using the trolley could not have been Hagakure.
No, hold on a minute, please. Have you all forgotten about the photograph I took? You've all seen it. As I recall, the photograph of Yamada being dragged away by the madman. The madman is not the culprit. Then, just what is it, eyewitness? Further, we have testimony from Yamada himself, one of the victims.
How did you get those wounds?
Go ahead,
Ugh.
Jada.
I was failed by him.
By him?
Justice Robo. I dubbed him such just moments ago.
As long as we have these facts, we can only draw one logical conclusion. The culprit is the madman Hagakure beyond the shadow of doubt. Yeah, she's right.
Wait.
It's still too early to draw a conclusion. Besides, we don't have to cast our ballots right this second. Before that, wouldn't it be to our own benefit to at least discuss some of the other possibilities? It's easier to see the truth when you look at things from multiple angles and don't bind yourself to one. But what, specifically, should we do? Let's try to go back over the sequence of events from the start. In doing so, we may uncover something new.
Pain in the ass.
Our lives are on the line. A little bit of inconvenience is unavoidable.
Plus, we can use this opportunity to explain things for Kirigiri since she wasn't there when it happened.
Very well. Then at least go back to the beginning. It started this morning. This morning, it was only Asahine, Kirigiri, Naegi, and I who assembled in the cafeteria. For as long as we waited, no one else came. Thus, we decided to search for other students.
Hey, Appy! Welcome back. Shout out to Appy. Yep, that's the Mango Kuma emote for this game.
B.
That was around 8 a.m.
And that is a zombie, yes. Asala's here. And Jada's here, Anna's here, and Mick is here today.
Well, hello.
Immediately after we split up, Kirigiri went missing.
Finding Celeste in the third floor recreation room, Asahina quickly reconvened with Naegi and I.
I had been attacked by a madman and lost consciousness for around an hour. Which means I was attacked about an hour before you just found me. Just after 7.
At the time, we learned from Celeste's photo the madman was dressed in an unusual costume.
I love this picture.
Justice Robo. Additionally, we discovered Yamada had been dragged off by the same very Justice Robo. We began our search for the madman, met with Fukawa and Togami, then found Yamada injured in the library. After escorting Yamada to the infirmary on the first floor, we resumed our search.
Hey, it's Bert. How's it going, Bert?
Bert.
Welcome, Bert. Shout out to Bert.
Hello. Then, just after we left the infirmary,
What is it?
I saw a shadow. There was a shadow moving at the top of the stairs.
Based on Celeste's sighting, we all went to the second floor and split up to look for the madman, leaving Yamada completely defenseless with her. And not long after that,
I saw a madman on the third floor and immediately shouted to inform everyone.
It's always her who sees the madman.
right?
They're very suspicious.
What happened, Celeste?
That was a rather exaggerated cry coming from you.
I saw him, a costume madman.
Again.
When I shouted, he ran off. Myself facing the opposite of the stairs, he turned the corner at the end of the hall to the left.
And yet again, just moments after that, that was Celeste again.
Oh.
Eh.
Huh?
What? It came from downstairs, which means that scream.
Oh, I guess it wasn't.
Oh,
Oh, that was your mod at the time.
Oh.
Sorry, Jada, I took away. Feel free if you want.
It's okay. I just said
Crap, let's hurry back. So we split into two groups. Celeste, Asahina, and I returned to the infirmary. And Ugami, Togami, and Fukawa went after the madman on the third floor. There in the infirmary, we discovered Yamada's dead body. And at that time, we heard the corpse discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Asahina behind and returned to the third floor to report the bad news. However, at this... Oh, that's the core.
however, at the same time, we had just found Ishimaru's corpse in the physics prep room. Yamada's and Ishimaru's corpses were likely discovered at nearly the same time.
See, this is what I was thinking before. The corpse discovery announcement was for Ishimaru, not for Yamada, because Yamada wasn't dead.
Yeah.
Because he was...
That's-
We think he was
Yeah.
faking, right?
And there was
Yeah.
another one later too, after we found him again.
Right.
Yeah.
I, too, heard the corpse discovery announcement immediately after we found Ishimaru's body. Your corpse has been delivered.
Amazon Prime is great. Then I informed Ugami and Togami about Yamada's murder. And the three of us then headed for the infirmary together. But just after we left the physics lab, we heard surprising news from Celeste, who had come upstairs after me.
Yamada's corpse, it's disappeared.
We hurried back to the infirmary, and Yamada's body was gone.
After that, remembering we had forgotten about Fukawa, we all returned to the prep room.
Did it just... Really?
Is this some sort of dream? This time, it was Ishimaru's corpse that had disappeared. We quickly set out to search for the two missing bodies. And then, after some time searching,
Hearing Celeste had found the corpses. She found the corpses? We all headed for the art storage room.
She's not guilty at all.
And there we rediscovered the two missing bodies.
Shock.
No way.
And that's everything that happened.
I see. It seems the innocent incident is fairly convoluted.
Here you already solved it in her brain.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll shed much light examining this as a connected series of incidents.
Then what should we do?
Rather than as a series of incidents, try thinking of them as individual incidents. From there, you'll be able to see the contradictions in these incidents. First, let's begin right away. First, let's start with Ishimaru.
To reach the truth of this case, we must, at all costs, uncover the contradictions hidden in Ishimaru's murder.
You mean the real murder?
Yeah.
Let's go, Phoenix Wright! Monokuma File 3. What's in Monokuma File 3?
I think it's Ishimaru's death stuff.
It was both their bodies, right?
It was about the bodies? I don't remember what that is. I guess?
It was just saying that both of them were dead.
Oh, okay.
There wasn't anything else.
Great, thank you. Or was it after? We know what order they were killed in. No, actually, I think that's wrong. Right?
I think he must have been killed when his watch broke.
Well, there are numbers on the Justice Hammers. Yamada's killed with hammer number 3, but he wasn't killed. Ishimaru was Justice Hammer number 4.
Well, they're getting mixed up by the number of the hammers, that's why.
Well, yes, the Justice Hammers were assigned numbers. Were they really used in that order? So which one am I using? The first one or the second? Before Yamada?
I don't know.
The order one?
Is it the we know the order? We don't know the order.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. I'm just going to do the save state anyway, just in case.
In case we lose a heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Save. Save. Okay. There we go. Yeah, oh,
I'm pretty
we'll be
sure
okay.
it's numbers on the hammers.
Okay, not
Oh,
that
yeah.
one.
No. Yeah, I think it's numbers on the hammers.
Okay, so it's the other one. That's alright, we got plenty of time. You didn't fail me out, we just get to try again. We have lots of time. This is so much better with that skill that reduces the drift.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that one.
No,
What
it's
the-
not. Okay.
Well, I guess it's the last one about, like... Oh, well, good thing I saved.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, does
it?
it go back in, though?
Everyone's
Why
supposed
does
to.
suddenly everybody suspect Nagi?
Maybe you did it!
No! That makes no sense.
Well, is this over
Who's the
already?
villain? Clearly, it's Nagi.
'Cause
Nagi
he's
killed
stupid,
everyone.
I guess.
Why? It makes no sense,
Only
this
you
outcome.
can make everyone stupid of being a murderer and get them executed.
Sure, I'll try again. Thank you, Gabe. Oh, look, I get
Not
hearts
giving
back.
up.
Yay! This
Oh,
actually was a
you're
good thing. I got my hearts
Yay.
back.
Yeah, because you're gonna need those for the next nonstop.
Yeah, otherwise I would fail out and I'd get my hearts back anyway and try again, but I will definitely need them for the non-stop.
The machine one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Stupid
it
rhythm
must
game.
take a lot, but
I guess so.
I don't know.
We've tried all the options.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There is another one.
What?
I'm confused.
So am I. Is there another bullet?
Or maybe you were blocked?
Maybe I was blocked.
Try the...
Okay, let's try
I don't
again.
see anything you could copy though. Maybe copy order? I don't know.
Oh, whoops. -5. Yeah, no, that's not
Yeah.
it.
Both of them...
Remember, you can copy them onto the bullets though.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, try copying the.
I don't remember how to do that. Hang on.
Try
Is it
controls.
like R1 or something?
I don't remember the control on
Cover
this.
weak with select ammunition, concentration shift, fast forward silencer, move crosshair, move. Influence gauge, concentration gauge, require concentration free
anymore
filling.
because we were able to do it last battle. Convert weak point. Convert weak point.
Oh, which one is that? Wait, where?
It's,
Oh, it's triangle. Okay,
but
triangle.
You just hold it down instead of.
All right, so
Maybe?
right.
Try it.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
I don't know if it's this way or the other way around, but I think we have to convert.
Wait. Oh, wait. Ah!
Ah,
All right, I'm still trying to figure out which buttons are which.
A week is a long time.
Yeah.
Oh man, we have to copy it again.
Yeah, we do. It's all right. We have to go through again
I also
anyway.
don't know if this is the right order in which to copy them and fire them, but.
But I think if we get to the end, it's going to reset, so it has to be in this
Yeah.
order. Okay.
There we go.
I completely forgot that you could copy the things.
objection.
Objection.
Yeah, you can steal the points, turn them into ammo.
Interesting. I got an achievement, even though I'm doing save states.
Ooh.
That's not supposed to happen.
Was that
We're
the
cheating.
Huh?
The monthly achievement?
No, but that achievement, Jeff, that wasn't the monthly, but that was a pop. I'm not supposed to get any.
Interesting.
Well, you know what? I think I still can get them, but they won't count.
They
Like
won't count,
towards,
okay.
yeah. So probably it's just like not counting, but they're still popping anyway. Anyways, no, it's not necessarily the case that they were killed in the same order as the hammers were numbered. In fact, would it make sense if that was all just a diversion by the culprit?
If the numbers on the justice hammers were a diversion by the culprit, then in reality, Ishimaru was killed first and Yamada was killed after that? If that's the case, could you present some evidence?
Evidence that shows Ishimaru was killed before Yamada. I need something to show his time of death.
Or is it
The
like a
watch.
something?
Epiphany anagram.
Whoa.
Well, it's WATCH.
I wonder what it is.
Oh, I have to go in order?
You could do it
Okay.
In order.
Yeah. We need an A.
Ah. Oh no, you're red.
Come back, H. Get back
There
here.
you go. I did it. I spelled something.
I can spell. That's right, Ishimaru's wristwatch. Look at this, it's broken, and the hands were pointing to just after 6 when it happened. Yes, it's a very educational game, Bert.
It was likely broken when he was attacked by the culprit. After all, we saw him last night.
Hey, how long you planning on making us wait?
Ishimaru looked down at his wristwatch irritably and raised his voice further.
It's almost 10 o'clock. That's bedtime for all the good little boys and girls.
Given his watch wasn't broken last night, there's no mistaking that he was attacked at 6 this morning.
In short, that's the time Ishimaru was killed.
But if he was killed at 6 this morning, it happened much before Yamada was murdered.
And even before Celeste was first attacked, a little after 7.
Yes, Ishimaru's murder happened before any of the other incidents.
We made the wrong assumption. Because of those justice hammers, we wrongly assumed the order things happened.
The culprit intentionally numbered the weapons and had them increase in size as well. So we would assume the incidents occurred according to the hammer's numbers.
Furthermore, if we assume Ishimaru was murdered just after 6, then nobody has an alibi for his murder. Reason being, he was murdered before we met up in this cafeteria. Indeed, that is the case for Ishimaru's murder. But everyone has an alibi for the time Yamada was murdered.
Oh yeah, Yamada was killed. When Yamada was killed.
Yeah, that guy.
Ah.
Huh?
What? Came from downstairs, which means that scream.
Was Yamada in the
Was
infirmary?
Yamada?
Oh, was that me?
Yeah.
Or you? Sorry.
Yeah. You.
Sorry. Crap, let's hurry back. Whatever. Someone's being killed.
When we heard Yamada scream from the infirmary, everyone but Hagakure and Kiriki were together. After that, we rushed down to the infirmary and saw Yamada's corpse.
It's true. We've got alibis. I've got it. The culprit recorded the scream with the tape recorder and played it back later, dude.
And where's the tape recorder?
Beats me. I was locked in a locker.
Just screw anything that comes to your mind!
And in any event, when we heard Yamada's scream, we all clearly had alibis. Which means nobody who was there was with us could have killed Yamada.
And not just Yamada's murder. The subsequent disappearance of the corpses is the same. When Yamada's corpse disappeared from the infirmary, Asahina and I were together in their restroom, and everyone was in the physics prep room, yes?
Yes.
And it was the same when Ishimaru's corpse disappeared from the prep room. At the time, we were all gathered in the infirmary because of the disappearance of Yamada's corpse.
And I was by myself, sleeping like a baby in the physics prep room.
Then couldn't Genocider have moved Isha's corpse?
Even if she could have relocated Ishimaru's corpse, she couldn't have moved Yamada's from the infirmary. When Yamada's corpse went missing, she was still unconscious in the prep room.
Of course, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In short, none of us capable of having committed Yamada's murder or relocating the corpses. Looking at it another way, only Hakakure or Kirigi who were accounted for could have done it.
What now, Kirigiri?
This conversation's just going in circles, trying to decide who done it. So, rather than who did it, how about we try thinking about how they did it? I believe the method in which Yamada's corpse was moved is particular importance.
Yeah, I agree. As much as I searched, I could never find an answer for how his body was moved. And what's more, according to Celeste...
Yes, but he was only out of our sight for a minute.
The culprit moved Yamada's body in the span, of 1 minute.
That would be the case.
Apparently, his body disappeared in the span of a single minute, while Celeste and Asahina were away. But to move a body that large from the first floor to the art storage room on the 3rd floor...
No matter how you look at it, that just ain't possible, dude.
And what if I said there was a way to make that impossible feat possible?
What? How?
Have the corpse move itself.
Huh?
You mean the corpse could move on its own?
Zombie!
Another ghost.
We're not talking about the supernatural. What that woman's trying to say is, there's a possibility that Yamada, whom we believe to be dead, was actually alive.
I like the little
He was
rivalry going
alive?
between them. That woman.
That woman? Yeah, that's
Our
true.
love interests are at war.
Mm-hmm.
So, Yamada was not transported from the infirmary, but moved by himself with his own 2 legs?
Zombie.
Then what does that make the corpse we saw in the infirmary?
Fake.
Makes it a faker.
That was him pretending to be dead.
Zombie.
That's not possible.
Is it really possible?
Yeah.
That Yamada was actually alive?
Oh, this has to be about the corpse discovery,
Yeah.
right?
Broken wrist watch?
Oh no, that's not it. We gotta copy something.
Yeah, definitely not that. The possibility when Yamato was found in the infirmary. I can't even read that!
What?
I wanted to grab it!
Alive. Well, let's see if that's even the one we want.
So sure. You're the corpse discovery announcement too. Yeah, but it was for Ishimaru. Because we discovered Yamada's corpse. Oops,
No.
I was trying to hit the other thing. What else could it have been?
It was, yeah.
Someone else's corpse.
I think copy.
Only
someone
one corpse
else's.
discovery announcement was made. On top of that, Yamada and Ishimaru's corpse were discovered at almost the exact same time.
I think
Yeah.
I think it will cycle through if you copy the last one. I think the one we want is someone else because of Ishimaru, and then fire that at Yamada. Maybe. We'll see.
Oops, hang on, I will just do just a little safety save just in case. I
Yeah,
think
'cause
I think I'm
it does
playing on
roll over.
merciful, so it'll like just keep giving me chances as long as I want them. But I don't trust it.
I don't
Yeah.
think it resets when it starts again. I think you can keep the bullet. So
Okay. Be so sure. You're the corpse discovery announcement too. Because we discovered Yamada's corpse. Ah,
the announcement was because somebody else's. Steal somebody
the
else.
last
at
one.
The very
still
last.
the last one
Yeah, copy this. Yeah, and then I think it'll
for the
stick.
announcement one.
Yeah, and then fire it at the
The second one.
announcement for firing.
Oh yeah, okay,
yeah,
it came with me. Okay.
Yeah, for finding Yamada's corpse.
So not this. Yeah, the discovery was him. This one.
That one.
Objection.
No, that's wrong.
Hey. Was the corpse discovery announcement actually triggered by the discovery of Yamada's corpse?
Of course it was. We heard the announcement immediately after finding Yamada's corpse.
But the people who found Ishimaru's corpse experienced the same thing.
He's exactly right. We heard that announcement immediately upon discovering Ishimaru's corpse.
What I'm saying is, aren't we confusing Ishimaru's corpse discovery announcement for Yamada's corpse discovery announcement?
Had two corpses been discovered, there should have been two announcements.
There was.
I imagine Monokuma was being lazy and combined them both in a single announcement.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There was another
What do
one
you have to
later.
What do you have to say about that?
I don't want to step on anyone's toes, so I can't go into much detail. But I'll tell you this. A corpse discovery announcement only occurs when 3 or more humans first discover a dead body.
That doesn't tell us anything, dude. We want to know if you're phasing out on us.
No, that was more than enough.
Huh?
He said it only happens when we first discover a body. Which means no matter how many times we discover the same body, multiple announcements won't be made. That being so, what triggered that corpse discovery announcement?
That one? Which one?
Over the course of the day, we heard the corpse discovery announcement made twice. There were 2 corpse discovery announcements. The first one happened when we discovered both the bodies in the infirmary and prep room. And then the second one... which one is it? This one, right?
And I think it's after Yamada revived. Right?
Oh, because he
he had that,
he was alive
he
and
had
then he
that
died.
combo with Hina.
Right.
Yeah. And then he was like,
Oh, I
Oh.
guess not.
Oh no, I guess not. Okay.
never mind.
I feel like the second corpse discovery announcement happened before Yamada's resurrection. What?
So was it rediscovering the bodies?
It has to be rediscovering the bodies,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I guess so. Rediscovered. Yep.
First try.
Yeah. The second corpse discovery announcement was made when we rediscovered the bodies in the storage room. If Kitty Kitty knew the answer, she should have just said it, and didn't make me just look stupid. But okay, that's what we do here. Ding dong, ding dong.
We got a corpse here. We'll be holding a class trial today pretty soon, so make good use of the time you've got.
At that time, I didn't pay the announcement much mind, but doesn't that contradict what Monokuma told us?
If they're only made the first time a body is found, we wouldn't have heard one when we rediscovered them.
Then of course it has to be what we thought was us rediscovering the corpses was in reality discovering one of them for the first time.
Put simply, when Yamada was first found in the infirmary, he was not yet dead. And we discovered his corpse in the true sense of the word in the art storage room.
But that's not all. There's even more evidence suggesting Yamada was still alive in the infirmary.
Evidence? I know all about that. He was good at playing dead. That's all the evidence you need.
I would hardly call something so insignificant evidence.
Sure.
Yep, Celeste's always got
Murderer.
that smile.
As I expected, there exists no evidence that he was actually alive.
In that case, let's go back over once more the condition of Yamada's body was in. I'm certain it'll be all clear to you then whether he was alive or
sorry.
dead.
I doubt anything will come of it.
There is definitely evidence that Yamada was alive. I just need to show that to everyone else.
Glasses.
Okay, Yamada's glasses.
So that's right.
It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
移動前の彼の死体と移動後の彼の死体体勢が変わった以外に特に違いはありませんでした。
Yet nothing had
That
changed.
one!
Yeah.
Objection! That was a close call. There's stuff in the way.
It's going so fast.
Everybody stop talking over the important parts. There was a blatant difference between the Yamada in the infirmary and the Yamada in the art storage room. His glasses. And that should be more than enough evidence to show that Yamada was playing dead in the infirmary.
話を聞かせてもらいましょうか。
Would you mind explaining yourself?
When we first found Yamada's body in the infirmary, his glasses were covered in blood. Pink blood. But when we found him in the art storage room, his glasses were clean.
The Japanese censorship really doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's clearly
Yeah.
still blood.
Yeah.
Furthermore, I found something in the infirmary's trash can I believe was used to wipe off the blood. The evidence I need is the thing I found. And that would
A
be...
little anime cloth.
This is it. Oops, yeah.
Wow.
I found a glasses cloth in the infirmary's trash can. From the blood stain here on the cloth, we can deduce that this glasses cloth was used to wipe the blood off Yamada's glasses. On top of that, the character on this cloth is the same as the one on the digital camera, see? The digital camera Yamada brought in with him.
Princess Buko from
Heretical.
Angel Super Squishy Princess, right?
I can't imagine anyone other than Yamada would have had a glasses cloth like this.
The only people here who would wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead with that plebeian filth.
Tissue's all I need to clean my glasses.
Then there's no doubt about it. This glasses cloth belonged to Yamada.
Dear Steve. So, where does that put us, dude?
What it means is that Yamada's glasses cloth was used to clean the blood off his glasses.
But even so, that doesn't necessarily mean he did it himself.
Think about it for a second. What benefit is a clean pair of glasses except to the person wearing them?
You make a fair point.
So Yams really did do it himself?
Yams.
Which in case, that means Yamada was still alive when he was found in the infirmary. And after using his own glasses cloth to wipe the blood off his own glasses, he left the room on his own 2 legs. The formerly impossible task of Yamada's corpse does not seem impossible anymore, does it?
But if he was just plain dead in the infirmary,
That's you, so.
So Hina.
then where did all the blood come from? Could it have been the paint or something?
The infirmary's refrigerator is stocked with blood for transfusions. In all likelihood, that's what he used.
I'm guessing he went way overboard, splattering the blood everywhere when he was getting ready. And that's why he needed to clean his glasses. Oh, you're such a ditz hippie.
Hippie.
Furthermore, if Yamada was alive at the time, we can only explain to examine the. We
Explain.
can also explain the disappearance of Ishimaru's corpse. It's obvious now who moved his corpse.
The one who moved Ishimaru's corpse was... Yamada did it, didn't he?
So, while we were all gathered in the infirmary, he was moving Ishimaru from the physics prep room.
If that's the case, we can also explain why the art storage room's door was locked.
The storage room was locked?
After 2 guys' bodies disappeared, we all went searching for them, right? Well, me and Sakura went straight to the art room then. And the door to the storage was locked.
On top of that, the door's lock is such that it can only be set from inside the storage room. In other words, when Asahina and Ugami were in the art room, someone else was inside the storage room.
Which would mean that was Yamada, just after he finished transporting Ishimaru's body.
By faking his death, Yamada was able to slip under the radar and bring Ishimaru's to the storage room. Meaning he wasn't simply a victim in this incident, but a perpetrator. But to think one of the victims would himself be involved in the crime.
No way, I don't believe it.
If it's that hard to believe, then I could show you another piece of evidence.
There's still more?
Yes, the most conclusive evidence of Yamada's involvement has yet to make an appearance. You know what it is, don't you, Yagi? The item Yamada stole from his victim, Ishimaru.
The item Yamada stole from
underwear.
Ishimaru. Wait, does she mean...
His undies?
The panty note.
The panty
the panty note? Where is the panty note? This one, right?
Yeah.
It smells like poop.
You're talking about the note Yamada had hidden on himself, aren't you, Kitty Kitty?
Hidden on himself?
We found it hidden in his underwear when investigating his body. Not me, but Kitty Kitty.
Inside?
Yeah, Hina, that's what everyone was.
His underwear?
His underwear. I
Yes,
see.
his underwear, everybody. It's underwear. Everybody's wearing underwear, right? Putting the whole underwear business aside, how about we take a look at what the note says?
Panty note.
Panty note. Found a hole like a secret path. Can see the outside, probably a way out. Would be bad if Monokuma found out, so don't talk to anyone. Meet in the physics prep room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about, dude. The culprit lured me out using... hold on a sec. Isn't it quite the same? The note I got said... Would be bad if Monokuma found out, so don't talk to anyone. Meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
That's right. This is a completely different note from the one you received, Hagakure.
Completely different.
What I'm saying is, in addition to Hagakure, one other person was called on by the culprit. And the other person, the one who received this note, Ishimaru. Yamada's underwear. It was me!
We're summoned.
Oh god, that's so
Yes, it was Ishimaru. The person who received this note was the deceased Ishimaru.
Objection! Objection! I'm still not sure what you're getting at, but didn't you say Hiffy had that? Then that means it was Hiffy and not Kitty who the note was summoning?
Kitty. That's all.
By Kitty you mean Ishimaru, and by Hiffy you mean Yamada, right?
No shit, Sherlock. You don't need to explain every little thing.
Yikes. Genocider can be downright terrifying. But I can't back down now. Non-stop debate.
What's
Whoa,
the
so
Japanese
many.
word for cat?
Watch,
Nickel.
glasses, and glass
Neko?
clock.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't translate right then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looking
I
at the
mean,
note.
I'm thinking it's Kitty because his name is Kiyotaka, probably.
Yeah, but that
Oh.
that's
Was
not
obviously
definitely
meant
not
for hit.
biblical.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, the content. Right. I didn't mean to grab that, but okay. What time did the note specify they meet?
Let it go around and see what.
Yeah, 6 in the morning.
hmm
I mean, it doesn't hurt anything for me to grab bullets. Who cares
Yeah.
what you can do with Kitty? The time mentioned on the note was 6 a.m. Something happened right around then, when Ishimaru was murdered.
That's when we think he was murdered because of the watch. but-
Right. I just have to remember what.
No, we just need to figure out what to shoot at what, actually.
The contents of the note.
hmm Mm.
Think back on the contents of the note. What time did the note specify they meet?
I think maybe
was-
shoot this at
At the next one?
at the last panel. I think maybe shoot that at
This one?
nothing to do. Yeah, try it.
No.
No. Okay.
You
Hmm.
had 3 bullets. What were the other 2 bullets?
One was the watch, so maybe that's the one? The broken
I
watch?
think the watch is. Yeah, I think the watch might be what we need because nothing to do with the contents of the note. You shoot the watch at the contents of the note. Maybe.
Yeah, because it matches the 6 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But you gotta
I
read
want
this
to
line.
do
You gotta
initial
read this
bullets.
line, Anna.
Yeah. Such a determined expression makes me want to do ya. But I have no idea what you're talking about now.
Alright, think carefully. There's a contradiction somewhere there has to be. Alright, how do I swap them? There we go.
There you go, there you go.
Broken wristwatch. Alright, so that and the contents of the note, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Because they match 6.
No.
I
Well,
think it's
Really?
the last one where she's talking about
Oops.
yeah,
What's-
when Sho mentions
Okay.
I can't think of
So
what
not
she
this,
says.
so it's the third one,
Yeah.
whichever one
You
it
can't-
was.
Yep.
The contents of the note.
well, she's talking about
It has-
things or something, right?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not always clear.
Yeah,
which one-
sometimes it's like some of them look like they can really be more than one, right? No, stop it!
Oh, you got blocked.
Oh, I got it!
Well, you got
I
it.
was able to shoot twice for some reason.
Objection!
Let you do that. Okay.
Mm.
Thanks, game.
The game is completely wrong when it comes to the instructions, but okay.
69 points.
Hey, nice. No, they are connected.
Huh? What's she yammering on about, kid?
The meeting, the meeting time mentioned in the note is 6 a.m., which is the same time Ishimaru was killed, as his wristwatch showed us.
Dun dun dun.
And that's not all. There's also the meeting place specified in the note, the physics prep room.
Ah, yes. That was where Ishimaru was murdered.
In other words, Ishimaru was killed at the time, at the time, and in the place given in this note. Isn't that sufficient evidence that Ishimaru was the intended recipient of this note?
I see. If that's how it was. Objections! So, Ish was deceived by that note, just like me. Ugh. What an abhorrent, cold-hearted, abominably inhuman dude, luring us with the temptation of outside.
But hold on, why did Yamada have the note if Ishimaru was the recipient?
And in his teeth.
That has to be because Yamada pried it from Ishimaru's dead hands.
What? He took it?
It's evidence.
And what evidence do you have of this? Go on, say it.
The evidence showing Yamada took the note was... Where's the scrap?
Corner.
Oop, that's the one.
Piece of paper.
When Kitty Kitty and I were investigating Ishimaru's body, we found a scrap of paper clenched in his hand. If my suspicions are correct, then the torn part of the scrap of paper, just as I thought, it matches the note Yamada had.
No way.
And the scrap of paper Ishimaru was holding on, the note Yamada was hiding.
Exactly, they're both the same sheet of paper.
Ishimaru held a fragment of the note he was supposedly received, while Yamada possessed the remainder. There's only one way to explain the situation. Ishimaru died with the note held tight in his hand, Yamada attempting to rob him of it. He mistakenly left a corner of the page in Ishimaru's grip. Is that what you're suggesting?
In which case, that means Yamada knew the note was an important piece of evidence.
Yes, and that, in itself, is evidence of Yamada's involvement.
I see. Stars are aligned, dude. No question. Yams was inextricably involved in this incident. In essence, Yams is alive right now, and he's the culprit, dude.
No, that can't be. Yamada was
circle
definitely
back.
dead when we found him in the art storage room.
The fact that they thought that Hiro was smart enough to
To do all this, yeah. The second corpse discovery announcement we heard serves as testament to that.
Then who killed Yamada?
The true culprit. He was likely murdered when we found their bodies in the art storage room just after removing Ishimaru. Then, he was murdered in the span of time between Ishimaru's disappearance and when we found the bodies.
At that time, we had all split up to search for the missing corpses. Which is to say, nobody has an alibi for Yamada's murder.
But me and Sakura were together.
A little shame, would you fatuous whale?
What are you calling a fat whale?
Anywho, dudes, yeah. The time of death is an issue, but we've got an even bigger problem than that.
An even bigger problem, you say?
What kind of weapon was used to kill Yams?
Weapon?
I mean, look at this. The Monokuma file says Ish and Yams had their heads split open in a similar way with similar weapons. But dude, Justice Hammers 3 and 4 were left in the infirmary and physics prep room, you know? If Yams was killed in the art storage room, wouldn't that mean the culprit went back and got one of those hammers off Yams and returned the hammer to the room it came from? Isn't that a bit too risky?
Now there's a surprise. You've actually got something other than air in that skull of yours.
He has his moments. I'll have you know it's packed to the brim, dude.
Akira is correct. That does indeed pose a problem. The Monokuma file says 2 of them were killed with similar weapons. But Hammers 3 and number 4 remained in the rooms they were originally found.
And how do you propose the culprit went about carrying off one of the hammers? I can't even imagine a possibility. Then what about just the hammer 1 and 2? The ones used to attack Celeste and Yamada.
They too remain in the rooms we found them. And anyway, they don't look like they have lethal force.
Then...
Isn't it possible something else was used as the murder weapon?
There's no way it could have been anything else. They were killed with similar weapons.
In which case, what was the weapon used to murder Yamada?
Unless we can figure out what was actually used to kill Yamada, we'll never be able to reach the truth behind these crimes. That feels like a really good place to stop.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like a little,
Cliffhanger.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does feel like a good place to stop, actually.
Mhm.
And then we can stop on time, because we don't know how much longer the trial will be.
Mhm.
We still have to get
2
around
more
to,
hours.
yeah, it could
I feel
probably
like
be.
we're
5
I feel like
hours.
we're almost there, honestly.
You think so? I
Well,
mean, either way,
it's-
it's okay for us to
okay.
stop here, but I do feel like we're getting close. But then, after we go through the weapon part, we're gonna have to also find a way to
that-
accuse
that typical
Celeste.
comic book thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to actually do the murder part of this. So, we're not gonna risk it.
Mm-hmm.
Bert says
Because
it
we
is
know it's
almost
it's
the
the
end.
wet hammer. We found a wet hammer.
Yeah, the hammer was washed in the art room.
Well,
But
I
after
mean,
that, it's like,
yeah.
Lots more to do.
so
Yeah.
you're saying we should keep going, or should we stop? Like, how do you guys
No,
feel?
I think
No, I think it's a good spot.
It's a good spot?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good spot. We'll stop there. I've got my save state. Just going to make sure, double check, triple check. Saved. Okay.
I also find it
Maybe-
funny that
mhm.
like we find Yamada so deplorable, but everybody has like affectionate nicknames for him.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, like Yams, Hiffy. That's really funny.
How come it keeps putting in minus one? It doesn't matter which state it's in. I don't know why it's doing it like that.
To be fair, Hero has nicknames for everyone.
True.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're Nigs.
I'm kind of disappointed in Celeste, but
It had to happen at some point.
I suppose
The
so.
reward
I'm
was
not
money.
surprised. She's
I mean,
probably
she's
the
always
one.
been really shifty a little bit, but I guess
She did not seem like a nice person at any point.
Mhm.
no. That's true.
And
She
she
was
was
just-
bossing Yamada around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
But
definitely
even
her.
the
Definitely
way-
her. I'm just like,
Yeah.
because she was like such an interesting character,
She already
Yeah.
had Hifumi wrapped around her finger.
Yeah,
So,
she did.
Yeah.
we know what happened. It's just getting her to spit it out. That's going to take a while.
She keeps covering her ass though. She's like, I bet. How do you know? How do you know? Where's the evidence?
Yeah,
And then
no,
she tried
she's
to
definitely her.
gaslight
She's
us.
super sus. So I think that maybe she was not necessarily in it with Yamada from the start. I think she caught him. And then was like, well, let me help you out.
I don't think so. I think,
think
she
so?
was the mastermind of it all, and then she roped Yamada into
Well,
it
they
because
know
Yamada is like, bleh.
It doesn't make sense because they all know that accomplices don't get
Yeah,
any
accomplices
benefit.
don't get anything out of it.
Yeah.
And why?
Yeah.
And I think Celeste definitely would want something out of it. Do you know what I mean? Unless she was, setting it up that way from the start, knowing that she was going to. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
really,
unless-
really intricately. I mean, it
unless
could be
she was,
either
like-
way.
Unless she was like offering Yamada something in return of hers, rather than,
And
Like
Yamada. Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
no, I was done. You go.
I was gonna say, Monokuma specifically pointed out earlier that it's the person with the plan that is the villain.
Oh, that's a good
Mhm.
point.
The plan
Yeah.
and not the actual killer, you mean?
Well, then why would Hifumi?
I don't know,
mean,
but
other
also
than
that-
just to get rid of Ishimaru because it was jealousy over alter ego, but
I think
how she
Hifumi
could
just
have played him
likes
quite that
Celeste.
well.
I mean,
don't know.
Hifumi does like Celeste. But would
Or-
Hifumi commit murder for Celeste? I don't know.
Probably. I don't know.
When-
But when
This
he
is
knows
weird.
full well that he's going to be the one who dies for it, I don't know.
Unless Celeste took the alter ego and was like, or implied that she took alter ego and told Fumi, "I'll give you alter ego if you do this. Help me."
It's true. We still don't know where alter ego is.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
right,
Celeste
it's
might have alter
missing.
ego.
Huh.
That's a
No.
good twist.
There-
That could be.
Lots to uncover still. And
Well, yeah.
This is gonna be like in the weeds when we get to the end, probably.
This is gonna be like a hot mess. I feel like though that like compared to the last trial, compared to the Mondo trial, do you know what I mean? It's just very obviously Celeste. Whereas, like with Mondo, I felt like it was a lot more discreet. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because the evidence wasn't so strong.
I mean, like I've been saying this from the start. This is the turnabout big top of Danganronpa. Like, this
Yeah.
is the most ridiculous case out of all of the ones that we've had before.
This one was also like a really funny, like chapter 3 in general has been a really funny chapter with all like the
Yeah.
nonsense that went on.
Yeah,
So-
and then she had us doing that whole like run around the whole school.
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, running up and down the stairs
It's like,
and
bitch, we know that you're leading us on a random
wild goose chase.
goose
Yeah.
chase.
Yeah. It's like the Scooby-Doo bongo running sounds is what I imagine.
Play the Benny Hill theme as we go back up and down the stairs.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Pretty much. Well, anyways, I guess we will have to conclude this trial next week on Tuesday. Yeah?
Yeah.
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 And at least, get through 3 before the holidays, because who knows, holiday scheduling might get kind of crazy
right.
for multiple people, including myself.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, everybody. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out. Bert, Zhao Chen, Appy. This should be asleep, isn't it? Very late over there. Marco, everyone else. And also, thanks for doing voices. Anna, Sala, Mick, and Jada. Yay! All right.
It's like 4 or 5 a.m. for him.
Yeah, I was like,
Damn.
I'm surprised that Appy popped in at the beginning. I was like, it's kind of late. That's okay. Appreciate it.
Sometimes
Still
you
appreciate it.
just can't sleep. and
That
you
is
might as
that's
well
yeah, that is very
watch your
true.
Friends.
That
play
is
a
also
murder.
true for me at times. Speaking of friends, I'm gonna do a raid. Feel free to come along. We're gonna raid someone I haven't gotten to raid in a long time. Old Dirty Bubba. Bubba's playing some Street
Whoa.
Fighter. So feel free to come along on the raid. There's a raid call if you want it. And we'll be back 8:30 next Tuesday for the conclusion of the 3rd trial. And then to start at chapter 4 maybe, if we don't have too much more to go. Yay!
Yeah.
Thanks, friends. All right,
Good
everybody.
night.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.